welcome back to my channel. I have another kiln opening. I'm kind of in a rush, little time crunch with this big market coming up. So I'm quickly unloading, reloading, unloading, reloading. You guys know how it is. So we've got the top shelf and a half, and we'll just dive right into it. Okay, these are pretty fun. These are inspired by Mugworts Artcraft. She did some plates, little dishes like this. I thought they were just so fun. So on these, I'll show a picture up on the screen of what glazes I used. It was Mako dark green gloss, and then I used snow, and I used Coyote Fairy Rose. That's the lighter pink, and then Raspberry Mist is the darker pink. And then I did little dabs of Celadon Bloom, which is my favorite glaze. There's another. Very shiny. Oops, that one's got the cookie. I think we're clear. We just have to tap it off. See. Oh, there we go. It fell off. It's a pretty one. Very, very pretty. I like those. Okay. Moving on to these. I don't know if you remember my last kiln opening that I did, or 2 kiln openings ago. I did a utility kitchen container where you put your spoons and spatulas and stuff. So I glazed this in a very similar way. I did rainforest, Amico rainforest. It was very, very watered because it's at the very bottom of the container. And put it in, wiped it back, and then I did a 50-50 mix of Mixing Clear and Snow by Amico. And that's just so beautiful. And I did different underglazes with the Mixing Clear and Snow over the top, and it gives it kind of a softer finish, which is just so pretty, I think. Very, very pretty. Okay, so I've got some of my brown bear pieces. This is, oops, sorry, I bumped the camera. This is Spectrum Sunrise. It's okay. And this is the same. I did mixture of bougainvillea on some of the flowers and then sunrise on some of the flowers. I don't know, I'm not thrilled with it, but it's okay. I think maybe with this, I would need to do, I think next time I will do satin matte glazes and fill in each individual flower. That would take forever, but that would be stunning. Okay, let me pause you, and I'm going to remove some of these shelves. Okay, we're back. Here's the next shelf after I removed all the kiln furniture. Let's put you back here. Okay, ooh. Oh, that's so pretty. So this is a butter dish from De La Design and Gifts. It's a new form that she has. It was fairly easy to work with. Maybe when I get a little bit more time, I can do a little tutorial. Wow, really, really pretty. Okay, so what did I do? This lighter color is Flux Blossom by Amico, and I did 2 coats of that, and I kind of wiped it back a little bit on the bottom here to make sure it didn't run down the little channels. And then I did Spectrum Floating Turquoise above it, which is very, very pretty. And then I did Celadon Bloom, my favorite. And I did dabs along the coastline. And then I did light flux. And for the seashell, the scallop shell, I used Coral Underglaze by, I believe it's Amico Velvet Underglaze Coral. And then I wiped it back so that I could get the lines to show. And then I used Amico Cherry Blossom Celadon over the top. So pretty. And on the inside, I just did snow. And I left this part unglazed. So the base is in here. I hope, I pray it fits. We shall see. Okay, ooh, this is pretty. This was just a fun little texture roller that I had that I hadn't used yet, and I thought I would give that a try. So this is Laguna Power Turquoise. I have it in a dipping, so I went ahead and dipped it. And then I did Blue Hydrangea by Mako along the rim. Very, very pretty. Oh, I love the gold specks. So pretty. Cool. That was kind of a tester. I wasn't quite sure what I would do with that. This, ooh, was a reglaze, a refire. It had a weird little speck on it, so I ground that down and put more glaze on, hence the drip, but that's okay. I should be able to grind that off since I had it raised up. But so this is on the Brown Bear clay, and this is Albany Slip Brown, 4 coats. That's gorgeous. I mean, that's like yummy. You know, when you think of yummy, that's yummy. Looks like caramel. Ooh. Okay. This is also a refire. This was from the Amico, the new line, the review video that I did. I had just had, I don't even remember. I added another coat of the yellow, the sunbeam, the one without the black specks. And it kind of blended the colors a little bit nicer. Yeah. Okay. Ooh. This, I'm gonna have, oh, this is Spectrum Floating Turquoise on Laguna 90. That's just kiln wash. So this is a brie baker. You put your little wheel of cheese in there, can pop it in the oven and melt it. I like that. I like it with the little handles. These handles are a little bit different than what I normally do, but that's cute. And I really like how the color broke over that brown clay. Okay. This is Amico Peacock. No, Laguna Peacock. And I added some Enchanted Forest on the rim. I was hoping for a little bit more of the gold specks, but it's beautiful. I like that. Yeah, I like that. Very nice. I just heard a pin. Okay, this is just a sweet little tray. Sorry, I'm just taking a look at it. Okay, so what did I do here? This is Flux Blossom, like the butter dish. don't know if you can see, I drew a little heart in the sand. And then I did Louisiana Bayou. That's the darker blue right here. And then I did Floating Turquoise and Celadon Bloom. I don't know what I put. I don't know what this is. Yes, I do. That is Soft Aqua by Spectrum. I wanted to see what that did. I don't love it. I'm surprised it kind of turned that muddy color. I would have much preferred it without the Soft Aqua. But that's good to know. Yeah, so I did Celadon Bloom where they all overlapped, and then a little bit of Light Flux. Okay, I'm gonna pause you. Okay. This was a refire from a couple kilns ago. This was Mako Glacier, and I did Mako Coral Ice, and it was just a bit too harsh. The colors didn't blend well together, so I added some more Celadon Bloom and Light Flux. No, I'm sorry. I had Celadon Bloom down here. Up here I put Mako Blue Hydrangea because there's little gold specks right there. And then the Light Flux. I like that now. Yes, I like that. Look at that handle. Ooh. Yeah, it turned like a really pretty purple. Very pretty purple color. Very pretty. Much better. Oh dear. This one got too hot. Look at that. Yucky. So I think I misspoke earlier. This was the refire. Let me show you. This was the original. Oops, sorry, I keep bumping the camera. This is the refire. So, note to self, don't refire brown bear with Albany Slip Brown. Yuck. Lesson learned. Here's another one of the, I forget what the name of this plant is. My neighbor actually has one, and I took one of their leaves and imprinted it into the clay. I asked them. I had permission. Okay, so here is the bottom for the butter dish. It's just the speck. So it's the same glazes, the Louisiana Bayou, Floating Turquoise with a little bit of the Soft Aqua, and then the Flux Blossom with Celadon Bloom and Light Flux. Okay, here's, let's see, does it fit? Yeah, it fits. Oh, that's really nice. I like that. I like that a lot. Very, very sweet. So glad it fits. All that work. Remove this little guy. Okay, I've got a couple more Brie Bakers. This, ooh, that's pretty. This is just Amico Snow. And that's again on the Laguna 90. Very pretty. Ooh, that's really, really nice. Maybe I need to do more white things. I like that a lot. This one is Spectrum Morning Glory. It's one of the newer floating glazes. I note that the Spectrum glazes, the floating series, do really well on darker clays. It's really pretty. I'm kind of surprised. I really like the snow, the white one. Okay. Ooh, look at that. Can you see? May have to pull this back a bit. Let's do it that way. This is just a cheese board, charcuterie board. It's nice and flat. It's got the hole in it here for your thumb. And I rolled in some texture that I actually got from a wallpaper. It was a wallpaper sample. Oh, that's really pretty. And then I did 4 coats because I was a little concerned. I didn't want it stripy. That's really pretty. I like that. Okay. Yes, and it's flat. Truly, truly, it's flat. I may put like a little leather cord around the circle to hang it. I think that would be nice. Okay, next shelf. Okay, I want to show you guys. I want to show you, look. Ooh, that's really pretty. Okay. Okay, look at this beautiful bowl. Wow. Wow. I am thrilled. So to start off, satin matte white from Amico on the outside. And then the inside I did Louisiana Bayou, the top, 1.5 inches. And then I did floating turquoise, overlapping it a bit around. And then I did so I did Louisiana Bayou, floating turquoise. Then I did soft aqua right here in the middle. And then I did Louisiana Bayou around the soft aqua. So that's what this darker little coloring is. And that's really pretty. That's really, really pretty. And then I did Celadon Bloom in swatches kind of all around. And then I did one thin coat of river birch around the edge, around the rim. Wow. That's really, really pretty. Could have cleaned up the rim just a little bit right there, but it's handmade, right? Handmade. Oh, that's really pretty. All those drips and runs. Let's see if I can get in a little closer. Oops. Really pretty. Yay! Okay, oh, look at this cutie. So this is Amico Snow on the bottom. And then I did blue hydrangea, 2 coats, and then a little bit of light flux just on the rim. That's really cute. It runs though, man. Look at that. And I just did the flux right, right at the rim. So cute. By this brown bear. This is a little tricky. This is Power Turquoise. Just one dip. Looks like it's a little thin. Looks like it's just a bit too thin. That's supposed to be like a little sugar bowl. Oh, dripped. So this is a refire. This was black walnut with green tea over it. And the inside did something really pretty. However, the outside didn't. It was like a matte, it was just all like matte brown. So I added one more coat of green tea, and look at that. Wow. I don't know if you can see how metallic and shiny it went. It's darker around the rim, and then it gets lighter, and then it gets that like matte metallic finish. That's really cool. I'll have to clean that up. That's really, really pretty. Wow. Okay, and the last bit, let me get it off the little spikies. I made these. I bought the spikes online, and then I just had little bits of clay left over because I needed some long, thinner pieces. Okay, so I honestly have no idea what I did on this. I glazed it so long ago, and then I ended up adding like one more coat of what was it? Sky Celadon, I think, but I have no idea what I did underneath it. The plan is to put some really strong magnets on the back here and put it on the refrigerator to hold pens or glasses, even flowers if you want. It's a pretty color though, but I have no idea what it is. Okay, so I have a few more pieces from a quick kiln opening that I did, and I didn't have time to record while I was doing it. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you some of those pieces. Okay, so I'm gonna try really hard. I think this is the right batch, but like I said, I've been like, you know, in and out, in and out, in and out. So I really hope I get things right. So I did, let me get all of them. I threw off the hump for the very first time, and I did these little, they're like little mommy vases for Mother's Day, where kids can buy them for a few dollars and put like little, the little flowers that they pick. And these are all spectrum glazes. This is Boogie Pink. And then this is Boogie Pink down here with Sunrise at the top. And this is just Sunrise. And this is on Rue, Kentucky Mudworks Rue. And I didn't bother to trim them, or like you can see the rim is a little wonky. It was just kind of for fun and just to see if I could do it. Okay, this is on Dark Star, Kentucky Mudworks Dark Star. It's a hand-built mug, and I used bright green gloss, light green gloss by Mako on the inside. The outside I used Speedball Royal Blue Underglaze, wiped back. And then I used Aqua Celadon. And I think I might have shown you this one. This one might have gotten into the wrong pile. If I have, I'm really sorry. Okay, this is on Rue. And this is just a dip in Opulent Sea Spray. Kind of a fun shaped mug. Not mug. It's a vase. It's not a mug. Good grief. Okay, this one, this is fun. This is on the Brown Bear mixture. It was the kind that was on sale after they clean out their pug mills. And so this is different stroke and coats. I believe it's like Ruby Slippers, Sunkissed, and I'm not sure the other one. I'll have to put it up on the screen. And then Honey Flux over the top. Really pretty. Oops, sorry, Daisy. Okay, this is kind of a fun one. This is Spectrum's Scandinavian Blue with frosted lemon on top and inside. These, you've seen one on the last kiln opening. I'm still not super happy. The other one that I had done, the, what is it, sunrise, was starting to come down over the top of the sun, so I wiped it back. I don't know what to do. If you look at it far away, I like it, but I wiped off too much. So I may put another coat and refire, because I have quite a few. That one's not so bad. You know, when it's like not what you expect, it's disappointing. I did some, I won't show you all of them. I did some surfboard Christmas ornaments. They've got like a little fin. They're adorable. This is Mako Glacier Ice and the Coral Ice. And then I did Stroke and Coat Speckled Cottontail right here, and then a little light flux. So I did a bunch of those. Kind of cute. If I have time, I'm gonna run a mother of pearl load. If I have time. Not dark star, brown bear, clay, and then 4 coats of Albany slip brown. It's really pretty. I like when it gets thick like that. Okay. This, I hope you can see with the light. Again, brown bear. And this is, oh, there we go, if I get a little closer. This is a dip in powdered turquoise with 2 coats of seaweed over the top. Really pretty. Look at that. I hope you can see it. Really pretty on the brown bear. Very shiny, very drippy. Okay, this is the match to the last one that I did. A cup like this. This is white opal at the top and inside. And then I did satin patina. And then where they met, I did gunmetal green. And look at that toastiness right here. Ooh. Very, very pretty. I love these like bubble bumpy mugs, cups. This is just a cute little tray. And it's got a nice little texture. The outside is boogie pink, which is a Spectrum bougainvillea. And then I did sunrise around. That's what that color is. And then I did frosted lemon. Frosted lemon is by Mako. And I did 2 coats of each of those. This, I did different colors of the Spectrum floating glazes, the boogie pink, the sunrise, and also the Mako frosted lemon. And I've got another Brie Baker, and this is Stone Denim. Okay. Gonna have to pause. Wait, let me really quick. This is Boogie Pink. I've got to take my daughter to volleyball. She's looking at me. Let me show you really quick. This is a bowl that's the Power Turquoise and seaweed. And then I did a whole bunch of like little things with glaze tips, different colors of glaze tips. She's looking at me. Okay, I gotta go. All right, bye. Thanks for joining me.